Hello and welcome to nepaltraveler.com. We are back again with another episode of Travel Trade Talk. And joining me today is Mr. Bikash Poudyal, the General Manager of the Square Hotel. He's been in this industry for over 2 decades. He's made his mark. And today we're going to talk about this fantastic property, which is a boutique hotel, but it's got so many individual elements that are worth celebrating. Welcome to the show, Bikash.
Thank you, Terence. It's a pleasure being with you here. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe to start with, we always start with your journey in tourism. How did it begin? What led you to this industry?
Yeah, absolutely. The journey started quite a while ago. I mean, in the year 1997. It remains in my memory because the day when I started was April the 1st, 1997, as an apprentice in Taj Annapurna. It used to be the chain of Taj during those days. And then I continued working with the hotels in different locations. Other than Annapurna, I joined Radisson in 2000, and I was there until 2008. And as a matter of fact, I had a very nice opportunity to leap my career ahead, where I got an opportunity to work on a cruise ship. It was the Crystal Cruise Lines, who used to have the itinerary for all around the world in a single calendar year. And they were the best middle-sized luxury ships in the world for like 25 odd years. And later I got tired traveling around the world for many years, and I decided to shift to Cayman Islands, where I worked in the Westin Grand Cayman 7 Mile Beach Resort and Spa for another 5 years. So until 2018, I was in Cayman Islands. And I got back, I had that feeling that I won't be able to get away from my birthplace. So I got back in 2018, joined Hyatt, worked there for a few years. And then I was with CG Hospitality for some time. And incidentally, I got a connection with the Square Hotel. And I'm here working as a pre-opening general manager for last 3 years and few months. And it has been an amazing journey for like 28 odd years.
So when you started out, were you determined that I want to join the hospitality industry, or was it, let's take a try and see how it goes?
Yeah, as you know, Terence, I mean, we as Nepalese citizens did not used to have a lot of opportunities regarding the career development or having the choice of different perspective on professional career. Those days were just looking for a job kind of a thing, you know, and when you apply something and if it gets clicked, then you go on with that. So I had an influence with one of the family members who used to be in the hospitality prior to my joining in hospitality. So I had a kind of interest to be in hospitality, where I started, but it was not fun during those days. You know, it was long hours, lots of stress, physical tiredness and everything. But gradually I got used to those kind of things. And then I started making it a kind of a passion to get engaged with the people from all around the world, knowing their feelings, kind of interests. And then those days, Nepal was not open to the whole world as it is right now, with lots of advancement in technologies and accessibilities. So the desire of me was during that time was to go and see the world, which was not practically possible. But by chance or luck, things worked out pretty well. So I was able to achieve my passion in hospitality. So it became my career as of now, you know. And it's not just because I work and I enjoy, but I enjoy, that's why I work.
So you worked with both the Annapurna, which was a Taj hotel, as well as the Radisson. Back then, I mean, there were so few brands.
That's right.
Maybe one or two, maybe a Hyatt.
Absolutely.
And today, the whole market is full of brands. So what was it like back then working for a brand compared to the other hotels?
Yeah, I mean, those days was pretty strict. Let's say you are you are bound to follow the SOPs. You have to follow the timings. You have to groomed up like a real professional, and then you have to show such kind of etiquettes which has been implemented by the specific brands. Like prior, it was the Taz, who were very much specific in delivering the excellent service, which is their continued legacy as of now as well. And same went with the Radisson hotels, which was operated by, of course, Carlson companies. And in Nepal, they were all the initial brands, international brands, which took over the management of Oriental hotels. And then they were pretty much specific about the operation issues, the standard maintenance things, the care of the staff welfares and everything. So it was quite fun. And as compared to this time of the year, I mean, going through all those years, they have come really well in managing things, and the tourism, the promotions, the different varieties of luxury products they offer to the Nepalese market has played a significant role in developing the whole hospitality as a unit. Yeah.
And then you said you went on to work with the cruise. So what was that experience like, and what learning did you bring back from there?
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the most amazing and memorable experiences of my life, where until then, let's say, I didn't even see the whole ocean by 2008, let's say. And then I went to join the cruise ship, which I was pretty unaware of. I knew that is with the hotel unit, of course. I knew the ins and outs of the hotel operations and all, but the life on the cruise ship was absolutely different than what you imagine of, And then you go out, you go right away to your workstation. You just start your work early in the morning, and you have few breaks in between, and you finish around 11 at night, and then you go out party with your friends and colleagues in the different cities. Let's say if you are in Brazil, you go to Sao Paulo or Rio. If you are in New York, you go to have party in the clubs with your friends. And that was the amazing thing. I was expecting the core feelings which a hospitality personnel used to have, as I think, is like, you need to go and see the world. It's not just about for the monetary value. You will get to see the society, the people, the infrastructures, the development, and all these things will teach you more than whatever you get it in the university's degrees or anything else. And that has made me a confident guy and a strong personality, which will just enhance your regular professional life all the time.
And all that experience coming to this hotel in the pre-launch stage, when you joined in, would you like to share what was that like? How did it happen?
Absolutely. I did implemented few of the things which I learned during my tenure at Radisson Hotels or Taza Annapurna or the cruise ship or the Cayman Islands previous experience, because they used to practice lots of sustainability issues, the contribution to the environment or society issues, the saving of time, efficiency among the laborers, and the facilities what they provide to their associates to encourage them for the efficient workload. All these kind of things which I learned in my prior tenure, I have implemented here at Square Hotel, which has definitely benefited all of us in the long run, and hopefully it will continue in the near future as well. Yeah.
So, setting up the hotel, any interesting stories, any anecdotes, any lessons that you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, when I started, it was just a structural building, and sometimes I also felt like I had never been in such kind of situation. So I have to have patience to go all the way through the setups and the regular structural development of the hotel itself. And other than that, to setting up the standard operating procedures, the operational issues, recruiting staffs, and all that was part of the job. But to know people very much interested in getting involved in hospitality, just to get them well equipped with their professional ammunitions, let's say, was one of the most important thing what I got to know, and even well qualified personnel in the universities were not even getting the right opportunities at well set hotels. So during those days of recruiting in this place, I gave a lot of opportunity to the newcomers, where they were chartered accountants or the management graduates, and I just set them the platform so that they can groom further, and that's what happened. So we are in operation for 2.5 years, and they are well knowledgeable, well skilled, and well performing, the group of HODs in my place. And the concept of the hotel itself was really amazing. It was like we used to have lots of different equipments where we don't even find in any other hotels in Kathmandu Valley itself. Let's say, for example, there are faucets which are touch free in all the rooms and all the public areas. All our rooms are equipped with Google operated voice commands, where you can call the Google to open the curtains for you or switch off the lights for you, the automated commodes, and all the accessible event rooms and guest rooms where the wheelchairs are accessible. The differently able people can access to the different parts of the hotel very easily. So those are the important aspects of this particular hotel where I got pretty impressed with,
And also, it's a celebration of the architecture, the heritage. You've got a very traditional kind of style and design, but you're modern in your amenities and stuff. Was this consciously planned, and how did this all happen?
Yeah, the boutique concept has a lot been defined in different concepts. Let's say we have not replicated the exact heritage designs or cultural artifacts, but we tried to give it a new look with a hint of the design and the cultural part of it, the temples or the architectural structures which we found inside the valley itself. That has their own significance. We didn't try to copy it, but we tried to give a glimpse of it so that it will reflect a boutique kind of a thing. Other than the artifact, we believe in giving a small hotel, as a small hotel unit, we believe in giving a personal touch of human touch of hospitality attitude to the guest, where we know the guests by names, and then we care for them, we anticipate their needs. Our staffs, it doesn't matter whether they are working in any departments, when the guest requires something of their own, then we just anticipate the needs and just fulfill them at their convenience, and we try to get engaged with the communication thing. What are the things they are enjoying, or what are the things they expect us to have in the days to come? These are the kind of things which we really focus on. And then as you mentioned, the Newari cultural aspects of the outer structure of the building, or there are religious manis set at the lobby, or these different Akhijal kind of a thing, and Mayur window in different parts of the hotel premises. They are the kind of things. And we also have a small museum of all kinds, where the ancestral assets of my owners was there already. So we got the permission from the Department of Archaeology and had a small museum kind of thing all over the hotel, which reflects the coins of different areas, dates back to 200 years from the time of Pratap Malla to the latest king as well. So these are the kind of things we want to reflect. And then continuing with the legacy of Nepalese culture and heritage, we just want to make the guest acknowledge that we represent things. Yeah.
So the hotel actually was launched 2.5 years ago, which is a post-COVID hotel. Post-COVID, I think the hospitality industry has changed tremendously. What were the concerns for you at that point? Just shortly after the pandemic, you were launching a hotel.
Yeah, that was one of a challenge. Lots of hotels were shutting down. I mean, with less businesses and all, and people were very much conscious about the hygienic effects and all. And as we moved forward, we planned to introduce ourselves as a standalone property, where the area itself has a good the location itself has a good benefits for us. We are surrounded by UN, ILO, WHO, all the other INGOs, and this area has a long legacy of foreign nationals, expat communities. So we tried to focus on the different aspects where we can generate the business, and to give the guest the feel of security and safety as well. So we for the hygienic issues, we had, as I mentioned, we had different faucets which are touch free, so you don't really need to touch, and the door handles are the RFID door handles, and the amenities which we use in the rooms and in public areas are all vegan amenities. So that makes a kind of a sense. So how we try to contribute and generate the business as well by influencing the average number of guests by being different in the hospitality sector as well.
And today, when you look at the square, especially now with in the last year so many more hotels opening up, where do you see yourself as a hotel, and how are you doing at the moment?
We, as a small unit with 39 rooms, 5 different event halls, with a fitness center and a spa, with a VIP room and 2 food and beverage outlets, are doing quite nice, and encouraged by the reaction we got from the revenue part and the performance part from the hospitality audience itself. It is always nice to have newly built hotels and infrastructure in the vicinity itself, which gives you the sense of busy environment around, and which definitely will increase the number of guests in the days to come, where the government will set up the more accessible connections in between the cities or in between the international barriers itself. And then the volume itself will help us identify where we are exactly as compared to the other properties. And for the guest as well, they can compare the facilities, the uniqueness, the hospitality, the properties, infrastructural facilities and all. And if there are few more coming up, it's always going to be the advantageous part for us as well. So since we are like a single standalone property in this area for now, but in few years, if they have more properties coming up, then of course there will be the volume, and we will get a share of ours as well, and which will definitely be benefiting us in the near future.
When you look at the number of hotels that are recently launched, branded hotels, the room inventory, the keys are quite high. Do you find that with a lower inventory, that's an advantage for you, or how do you see that?
Absolutely correct, Terence. As a low inventory hotel, that is one of the advantages for us, that we can target different market segments in a specific way to occupy our inventory. For the bigger hotels, it becomes more challenging. But I don't really want to look at my specific property, but also as a whole tourism industry, we should flourish. If the connectivity, the airlines, or the accessibility within the local areas are pretty much accessible, and the safety and security issues are all really noticed and addressed, the guest will definitely be approaching to our place to have that kind of leisure activity, or for workplace activities or anything. But that is one of the advantages we have. But I wish to flourish the whole industry, not our specific hotel, which will definitely be contributing to the whole society itself.
Talking about leisure and walk-ins, the domestic audience, as we said, expatriates from this area, What is the unique offering that Square gives to the locals around here, especially in terms of F&B and other things?
In terms of food and beverage, we are always concerned about the interest of the local community and, of course, the expats who are closely, who closely stay within our vicinity. We have the promotional activities going on in our restaurant at Pebbles, where every Friday we have a barbecue thing, which keeps on changing as per the monthly calendar. But for now, let's say we have the barbecue bazaar, we have the lavish spread of Nepalese delicacies prepared by our Nepalese chef, and it's on a la carte basis as well as buffet. We're accompanied by a 3-man band with flute, sarangi, and tabla, which gives a very nice environment in the evening at Pebbles with a nice view of sunset. And for the coming month, we will be coming up with some mango promotions, with mango flavored food promotions, and definitely be done by our special chefs, which are with us. And then those are the kind of things. But every month the calendar changes, and we have the local flavor being offered to all our locals and the expat guests around.
On this topic, you're also in an area which is considered a restaurant hub, the Jamsikale area. How does that push you to do even better in your F&B outlets?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I have figured out that it becomes a little bit awkward for the guests who are walking by the street to get inside the hotel and be in the restaurant, which is located in the 4th floor. So that has to be overcome through some kind of promotional things which we offer to attract them. Otherwise, I mean, individual restaurants are there who are doing quite nice in this area, which for us as who are very much used to going to the restaurants, it becomes a little bit, that's what I figured, to get inside the hotel and get in the restaurant itself. And that has to be taken care with some kind of promotional things, which attracts them in the days to come, I think.
As a last question, what would you say this hotel offers to people, and why should perhaps they frequent your establishment?
As I mentioned during our conversation, that this is the only hotel for now, let's say, which offers different digitalized, transformed processes and facilities and products which no other hotels provides as of now in the valley itself. So we are very much accessible, eco-friendly, and sustainably contributing to the sustainable society as well. And then the vicinity itself has we present ourselves as a city hotel itself, representing the boutique facilities as well. We have lots of events sized to different expectations, which goes from 15 people to 500 people. Event halls with accessible facilities, all the well-equipped, advanced audiovisual facilities, and the food and beverage part is really amazing, prepared by our local chefs with the global cuisine as well as the local cuisine as well. So I prefer the guests to come and visit our property so that they will have the experience of any other branded hotels being offered at a customized price in a local brand.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with Nepal Traveler. All the best.
Thank you, Terence. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.